Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers versus Lamar Jackson and the Green Bay Packers.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of 14.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening. opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 14 carries, 54 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's Bell. 7 yards there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action. Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The field goal is...
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
10 at their own.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Throwing again. Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The Packer first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson fighting Hilton on the slant. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Here's Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Bell And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. A screen to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Packers offense set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Ridley, an 8-yard pickup and a Packer first down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down Packers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
49ers 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. in the game you're watching. We've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now the toss to Bell running right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Packers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
It doesn't take a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
49ers 6.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
Jackson's pass complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Open man is the tight end Troutman. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Cousins pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Again, it's Cousins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cousins again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Cousins pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. Keeps himself upright. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play fake. Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Jackson's going to look to run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
6 on the play. And this is 3rd.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Green Bay, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.